Hey you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Lady Will, and what I do is I basically document my journey as a new rider. I recommend you go back and watch my How It All Started video. It's the very first video on the channel. Right now, we are headed to the all-female ride in Jacksonville, Florida. And guess what? I am so excited! I must say, the start of the ride to Jacksonville was less than ideal. We had a small mishap, not even 3 minutes of leaving the house. But I'll tell y'all about that a little later on. The one thing I do want to say though is what I've learned a valuable lesson on this ride as I try to take away lessons from each ride. But this lesson, I truly understood what it's like to be mentally prepared to ride the motorcycle, because with that mishap and us trying to get over it, it took us for me, it took me a good, about 2 hours to get my groove back. It wasn't until we stopped at that last gas station, I think it was the Circle K, and we was probably about 60 miles outside of Jacksonville, before I felt like I was completely myself again. So that was one of the key takeaways for this ride. To understand that you definitely have to be mentally prepared regardless of where you're heading and at all times. We are out here. We got them coming in. This is Thursday, so day one. I think the actual festivities don't really kick off till tomorrow. But yeah, we're here. And there go Lady, y'all. She is bugged up. I'm waiting on these people to do this bike wash thing. But Lady here, she did her thing. And then hubby bike. We all bugged up. Juices and beavers. So these are some of the bikes that's out here for now. I'm talking about we done came from all over. Well, this is Thursday. We have the little crab boil and fellowship, and then probably the sip and paint is gonna be in the back. Some more women empowerment.
We deal with some situations, we deal with some tears, and we agree, amen?
Amen.
Next year we're doing 10 years.
Yeah. All right, good morning, y'all. It is Friday morning. And I'm up early. I'm usually not a morning person unless it has something to do with fun. So we up early, waiting on Brittany and Terrence. We'll probably go get us something to eat. Looking at the bikes. This is the legendary Mama D. This is her motorcycle. Mama D is 65 years young. And she came all the way from Nevada and rode her bike in. What I say, y'all, boy? Y'all better get out there and ride. Y'all better get out there and ride. And I can't wait to meet her shortly. All right, so at this point, we have just met up with Brittany and Terrence. They end up riding in later Thursday night. They had a family emergency that they had to tend to, which put them in Jacksonville a little later. We were headed to go get breakfast in St. John's at Grumpy's. So I guess I'll tell y'all the story of what happened about the mishap while y'all enjoy the scenery. Alright, so on the way out, we stopped at our normal gas station to get gas. And prior to us leaving, I noticed that my my heated gloves were not on. So my kickstand was up at the time, and I ended up leaning a little further trying to turn on my gloves, and the bike tipped. I fell onto the hubby bike. The hubby fell over, and it was a big old debacle at the gas station. So my husband was a little shaken up. He looking at me like, what happened? Trying to figure out how did it happen. So, you know, a little rookie mistake. But he was like, listen, this is just way too much, too soon. So he was like, we just might as well don't go. And I was like, nah, I think we'll be fine. But it did take us some time for both of us to get our nerves settled. Anyway, back to the video. Y'all see this scenery? It's times like this that makes me want to move back to Florida. But then I be like, nah, that cost of living in them crazy NASCAR drivers. Nah, y'all can have all that. We are out here in St. John's. They go, yeah, it's St. John's. Brittany and Terrence rolling with us. They go to husband, yeah, right there. Look, so
That's a good one. I'm gonna start saying that. You
you
want another?
want another one? Look, and he started that.
Really?
Ron started that. You want another one? All right, let me let y'all in on a little something. If you ever hear one of us ask the other, do you want another one? That basically means that one of us has gotten on the other's nerves, or we both got on each other's nerves. And when we discuss it, we typically end it with, do you want another one? And we always look at each other and be like, hell no, thanks for asking. Williams?
I know I ate at least, but I put a quarter.
And one day you had three.
Yeah, I had about
three
4 pieces.
It's good. It was so warm.
Yeah, it was good.
That's old Terrence. Red and black. Black. Red and black. And that's Brittany. Her name Her, right? That's Brittany and Her. Yes. Yes, ma'am. See? And you know that who that is. That's Lady Will right there and Lady. And that's Big Will and Essie. After breakfast, we decided to go to the Harley-Davidson in Bay Meadows. The crazy thing is that Harley-Davidson used to host the female ride, but over the years it has gotten so big that they no longer can house the number of female riders at that location. So we had to end up going to the St. Augustine location. And now we over here at Bay Meadows, Harley-Davidson. So we're gonna go in here and see what they got. Buy a shirt or two. So we'll be looking at the bikes. So we walk over here. The bike is sold. So, hey, how you doing? It was 31, now 27. I call this the survival bike, y'all. For some reason, every time I look at bikes like this with these little hard shell case, I think of like the zombie apocalypse. So I know I bought the right bike for me, because I know every time I walk up in here, I don't see nothing that I want. Now, I must admit that Breakout was cute. If I was in the market for just a regular bike or a small non-bagger, I'd have got that Breakout. Oh, I like these jackets over here. They got them 120th anniversary. Oh, come on, you good? Thank you. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, all right. Yeah. So we got the 120. Got a nice little selection. So let me browse and see what I can spend. Maybe help husband get this half helmet, because he's starting to get on my nerves with this helmet. I don't know if the helmet is too small because his hair didn't grew, but on the way down we was stopping like every 40 miles because his helmet was too small. Oh, yeah, set it off, baby. Set it off, baby. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, hey, we ready. These ladies out here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Shake my money maker. It's time for the circulation.
Hey, how you doing?
French. Navy.
Navy, okay. Navy, yeah, I'm Army retired. That's what's up, yes.
Because you know I had the most fun with the Army when I was in Iraq, so them guys just do some stupid
So,
stuff.
hey, yeah, we weren't wrapped too tight. What's your name? I'll put you, you don't mind? Sandy, and you say you a retired Navy?
Retired Navy.
Navy.
I was a paralegal for the Navy Jack.
All right, that's right, yes, ma'am. Hey, one service, all service, baby, and retired. Well, thank you for your services.
Thank you for your service.
All right, then have a good one.
You too.
Out here, out of Columbus, getting it in, grayed out collections. We coming up here for all occasions. We partaked in that last night. Hey, all occasions. Had to call it an early night. Yeah, hey. Mama D in the house. Mama D in the house. Oh, there she go, y'all. There she go, y'all. Yes, that Mama D down here, baby. Yes, baby. Heels on.
In the house,
That's-
this pretty girl. I'm the lead brand ambassador. We got these raffle tickets.
They better come.
Nice basket right there.
They better come
Somebody
get
gonna
some.
take it home.
Come get
And
some.
if you can't take it home, we're gonna ship it to you. Okay?
Ooh, yeah. And then this in here is registration, yeah. And look, ooh. Go shout yourself out. Go shout it out. Go shout it out. Oh, she ready. She ready. Yes. How long you been riding?
3 years.
3 years, that's right.
And it's the first bike I ever been on.
Hey, you sound like me. I jumped out there too.
My kids said, why do you wait till you get
Mm-hmm. Because it's life.
Because it's my time.
Yes. She goes by the name of Dragonfly, y'all. And when I tell y'all, I was just so inspired by her and Mama D and many other the older seasoned female riders that's just getting out there and riding. They ride. You know, don't none get old but clothes. And even that comes back in style. You know, she wasn't too big on saying her age on camera. But I can tell you the year that she was born, North Korea invaded South Korea. So if she can get out here, what y'all waiting on? What we waiting on? And the motto for the female ride is wait for what? Let's get out here, ladies. No more excuses. Let's do it. Got a mirrors blinged out. Got a helmet blinged out. As you can see, we are turned up in the parking lot, and I had so much fun. Hubby was out there DJing. Yes, I had fun. Oh, hey, oh. Man, when I tell y'all, I ain't had that much fun in a long time. So I'm definitely glad that we made that trip. I'm tell you, this female ride didn't owe me nothing.